Hey, welcome back, guys. Every single leak from Zekken was true. Every single ridiculous plot point that you read, if you read the leaks, or maybe you're just coming from, reading the chapter raws, or if you're watching this video later from the actual scans, everything that was leaked is confirmed true. I don't even know if I want to be doing this, dude. Like, it's terrible. If somebody said, what is the worst ending you could possibly make, this would be it. It's like they took a list of things that the community hated or would hate and made that ending. This is what Attack on Titan chapter 139 is. I asked for one thing. If you watch some of my other videos, there's one thing I wanted from the ending. It's bare minimum I needed for me to enjoy this series, for me to be able to move forward with it. Maybe even do a rewatch. The anime is coming out in less than a year. Would I even watch it? I only needed one thing, and that was Eren's character arc not to be wasted. For me to feel satisfied with his arc. And let me tell you, I do not feel satisfied. What did I just read? What did I just see? I'm telling you, it is the worst thing you can imagine. Let's set the scene. Let us set the scene. In fact, before I even begin, strap in. I'm sure this is going to be a long video. If you are looking to laugh at somebody who had hope, you found the right place. Who's upset, you can enjoy my tears. If you're looking for solidarity or solace to somebody who's also upset, you found the right place. Whatever reason you have for listening in, tuning in, buckle up, because this is going to be a ride. So, let's set the scene. 137 happens, and I absolutely hate it. We have the Armin talk no jutsu, we have the ass pull, Deus Ex Machina of the Titans of the past come help. We have Eren being one shot, everyone saved at the last minute. Terrible. I hated it. I made videos on it. I hated it. I didn't like it. 138 comes and I'm like, man, this is a waste of panels. This is just a lot of emotional pull. Eren dies again. I didn't like it either. And I have to check my first video on the channel, check my second. I'm like, man, this is the direction this is going. This is going to be a bad ending. But then I found the theories. I found all of them. Man, the ANR, the what's it called, the other quote-unquote Lelouch ending. Because this is one, essentially, right? Ends up being one. We found the time loop, alternate universe. There's just so many people, creative people, who put in more effort in making a satisfying conclusion than Isayama did. Because this isn't it. This is not it. 138 ends with Eren's head being cut off and Mikasa kissing it. Hallucigenia is still out there, just finished transforming everybody into pure titans. They're attacking everybody. How Hallucigenia survived an Armin Titan nuke from his colossal titan. And so people are like, how are they going to be beaten? It's impossible. They can't beat it. Armin's the greatest thing they have. Couldn't scratch it and it's still alive. So that means the only way is Eren does something, right? Well, yeah. What Eren does is fucking die. If a Hallucigenia dies off screen, that is the first of all. It's called Hallucigenia dies off screen. There is no action. There's no fighting. Anything in this chapter. It's essentially an epilogue chapter, even though there's nothing. I don't even understand. Nothing gets resolved from before. Like I said, this is the perfect chapter if somebody decided to make the worst chapter point by point of what a strong majority of... Dude, I am all over the place. I have a million thoughts going ahead. I don't know who this chapter is for. But anyways, let's get into the chapter. The chapter starts with Armin and Eren having conversation as children. And this is essentially where we get the Lelouch ending explained, where Eren wanted to get everybody to hate him, so when he's defeated, the world sees the Eldians as heroes. And I'm like, bro, what? This is not even set up to be part of Eren's character whatsoever. He he like looked down on it. There's a conversation with him and Pixis where it's like, or Pixis and him, I don't remember like word for word, but paraphrasing, it's like, would humanity, come and unite together against a great, what's it called, big foe? And Eren just gives some answer like, no, he doesn't think that's true. So that's the season 1. That's the very beginning of the story. And here Eren is, I'm gonna get everybody to come together to defeat me, and it's gonna be a good. Like it doesn't even make sense. It's not in line with his character. Like, and you're gonna notice this trend that this entire chapter is just assassination of Eren's character. Like, we sat there, and a common theory was that chapter 137 is Armin, 138 is Mikasa, 139 is Eren, POV. You don't get it. Like, nothing is explained. None of it makes sense. It's essentially assassination of Eren's character. Pretend that all the stuff that Eren did beforehand, it literally means nothing. All the character growth he's gone through, all the sacrifices he made, literally means nothing. All those lines, I will keep moving forward until my enemies are destroyed, just pretending. Because I was born into this world, just pretending. None of it matters. It has no impact. I don't think Isayama knew who Eren was. At the end of the day, Eren ended up just being what the plot needed him to be. A lot of people use that interview, Isayama doesn't like characters who lie. But Eren ended up being used as just a foil for everybody else. He was set up to make Armin better, or Mikasa's arc, or whoever else. He didn't do anything. It's not worthwhile a journey. You cannot sit there and watch episode 1 again. And I originally wanted to go like chronological order with the chapter, but I can't. I'm all over the place. So we're just gonna go, and I'll just get my feelings out as they come. There's no point watching from the beginning. I made a video why Eren Yeager is compelling, and one of the reasons is he was one of the only people who was pushing for freedom before the series even starts as a child. And then, it cements it when he wants to, to a different type of theme, when he wants to kill all the Titans when he sees his mother die. Well, he killed his own mother. He sent, what's it called, Dina Titan past Bertholdt straight to his mother. Yeah. It's and then he had the gall to ask Reiner, why did my mother have to die? This is so stupid. This is dumb. This is... I honestly feel... I am curious to know if Isayama... I want the truth one day. If what influences happened that made the story, because it just doesn't make sense with everything that was presented. There's a reason that all the leading theories were the leading theories leading up to it, because they used evidence throughout the story to come up with endings that made sense given the story's themes and actually gave evidence. This, none of it, no. He killed his mother, the one person he loved most in the world, and I could potentially allow that if he did the ANR ending where he goes on and kills the rest of the world. It was another thing he had to sacrifice. But he can kill his mom, but he can't kill his friends. But yeah, let that sink in. He killed essentially his dad, his mom. He can do that. His mom, who basically, once he learned about her and she got him out of his uprising arc, post-Rice depression, where she said he's already special because he was born to this world. He made it so he killed her. What? Just think about that. He got his mom killed, but he couldn't do it to his friends in the name of peace. Eren leaves the world in a worse place than it started it. He kills 80% of humanity. He got, the Alliance to team up against him to go to some Willy Tybur ending where they had to be seen as heroes. And I don't know. It's... oh my god, it's so bad. Because I'm pretty sure, like I mentioned the Pixis thing, throughout the series, it's shown to have not really worked. And... as it's called the story, Armin asks Eren, did he really do it for them? And that leads into another big, like, F you to everybody, is that Ymir Fritz actually loved Karl Fritz. She loved the royal family, regardless that, he burned her hometown, killed her parents, and cut off her tongue. Doesn't matter. She's loved him. Isayama can really write women, because the story ends with Mikasa being miserable. Oh my god, just even mentioning Mikasa, I'll get to her, but mentioning Mikasa just reminds me of Historia. What is the point of her character? There is no point to her character. Why, what is this red herring of scenes throughout this? Well, why? There's no point to it. I am telling you, his ending had to have changed at some point. That is my final cope, that this is appeasing somebody, this is an editorial decision, this is my final cope. I will not be convinced that this is the ending he had planned. All the scenes with Historia, the conversation. Well, why would Historia ask Eren? And Eren loved Mikasa the entire time? This is bullshit. There is nothing in the story that showed Eren loved Mikasa romantically. The only thing is found in 138 in Mikasa's dream. And that's it. Every time you see Eren getting annoyed at her, he feels like he's being infantilized. He found somebody in Historia who he admired. They had secret conversations. He told her his plan. None of that's brought up. The conversation about her asking him, how many people do you know who go up to a platonic friend and say, hey, what do you think about me having a child? Like, what? Like a female to male. Like, it's dumb. It is. I'm going to be repeating myself because everything about this is so stupid. It is bad. It is terrible. Like, I'm telling you, this is a list of all the worst things. Historia's character is pointless. There's no point reading about her, watching her from the beginning. Her character arc goes nowhere. She marries a random person that still didn't even get a close-up in this chapter. She marries him, has a kid. That's it. It doesn't matter. Her arc ended at the end of Uprising when she became queen. None of the chapters after the time skip of hers have any meaning whatsoever. It's just wasted. In fact, I'm on the topic. I might as well. Mikasa's character. Man, she was addicted to Eren. She had the character growth, and that's apparently what Ymir was waiting. Ymir was the entire time waiting for Mikasa to show her that, hey, you can go against your love or addiction or attachment and cut off. So that's why she's there smiling when Mikasa cuts off Eren's head, because Mikasa did something Ymir couldn't do, which was separate herself, stop loving. But that's not even true. Mikasa, there's only two people who have a quote-unquote sad ending at the end of this story, and that's, Eren and Mikasa. Everybody else has a quote-unquote happy ending. I don't know. Dude, there's nobody win. Let me tell you, if you loved ANR, you're screwed over. You like Lelouch ending, this is garbage. This doesn't fit the story. It is bad. It's not even set up, and 80% of the population was killed. Eren leaves the world in the worst place because now the Jaegers took over, and now they're trying to expand, what's it called, because they're afraid that world's gonna think. There's not even a peace ending. Eren's point in the story is he killed 80% of the world's population, leave it to a bunch of hardline Jaegerists who are now going to, what's it called, continue the wars. He changed nothing. He made things worse. Honestly, Zeke's plan would have brought a more world peace better than what Eren did. Oh my god, dude. Every character who died before the ending is a better character than anybody who stayed alive at the ending. For instance, Jean and Connie get turned into Titans. They have a heartwarming scene where they talk to each other and then poof, they're pure Titans. One chapter later, they're just back. There's no fight. Remember, you're not fighting hallucinogenia. They're just back. What was the point? 138 is the most pointless waste of pages I have ever seen. Half of it is dedicated to the emotional scenes, the fake scene between Mikasa and Eren, and the other 25% dedicated to... Actually, honestly, the whole thing. The pure Titans fighting, everybody transforming, anything, none of it matters. You could delete 138 and still have 139. Everything just gets reverted. There's not even a fight with hallucinogenia. Ymir pretty much goes poof, hallucinogenia goes poof. irrelevant to the story. Historia, irrelevant. Oh my god. So everybody comes back to normal. No consequences. The family are all talking to each other. They're all hugging. It's all sad. You see the previous scouts for, Levi. You see Sasha with Thing. They're dedicating their hearts, and it's called, and it's supposed to be this thing. But I'm the entire time thinking is not like, oh man, I'm so sad. This is heartwarming. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? It is so bad. And then afterwards, the guns get risen up and everybody's about to start shooting. They're still fighting. Like they're still Eldians. And Armin comes and does his talk no jutsu and everything is resolved. And then Mikasa takes the head and walks away. Like this is, oh my god. I don't want to hear anybody coping that this is an acceptable ending. That this resolves anything. It doesn't. If you were an Alliance fan, it's not even, there's no point. The Alliance doesn't even achieve anything. Yes, they stop Eren, and yes, what's it called, maybe some people in the world might think, oh, Eldians helped. They at least know they didn't dissolve into a firefight right afterwards. But the Jaegerists are in control. There's a faction in control. They're ready to, go to war with the rest of the world. There's no peace. There's not even necessarily an implied peace. I don't know what the themes and messages of this story are anymore. This is the worst. This is like the most shonen generic, you just made this ending up as you went. I feel like at this point I feel like an actual generic shonen ending that's happily ever after. A main character saw I don't know, that would be better. That they all became friends at the end or something, and Eren didn't kill anybody, and they just, I don't know, that in my opinion would be better. Waking up in real life times, modern day, and it was all a dream, or it was an alternate, dude, that would be better. Like, everything is better than what we have here. It's not so great at all. The time skip happens, and then just like funny conversations with all the gang as they're older, wearing their suits. It's, oh my god. Eldians Rising. What else? You get a bunch of cameos. You see Onion Coupon. You see Levi in a wheelchair with Gabby and Falco. Harmon looking like Porco. And dude, the fucking bird. Dude, the bird swoops in. Why is the last scene a bird, dude? Oh my god. Dude, this is like fucking pseudo-intellectual nonsense. What is this meaning? Like, Mikasa's sitting there getting her scarf pulled by a bird. Dude, I don't like it. I don't like it. But the rant will keep on moving forward. What else? The final panel was the long-haired man with the baby. Well, that wasn't Eren. It was Grisha holding baby Eren, and it was not the final panel. It was just thrown in the middle of the chapter while Eren and Armin are talking. They're holding hands. They're talking. Dude, I didn't even realize Armin and Eren had this relationship. Dude, they never even held hands as kids. Now they're holding hands, walking through paths, and touching a lot. Like, I mean, it's the end for sure, but it's, I don't know, what's the point of this? It's so bad. All right, what other stuff did we miss? Armin punching Eren. That's a thing. Dude. Man, there's just no point to the story whatsoever. It's extremely terrible. My opinion kind of formed when I read the leaks, if this was ended up being true. And part of my back of me is like, there's no way this is true. This is all the leakers coming together and saying, haha, fools, April Fools, we got you guys. Here's the real chapter. Here's the Kino. I can't possibly, I honestly think anybody else can come up with a better ending. All of you guys, even the Eren Mikasa shippers who just work for the ship could come up with a better ending than this. Eren Yogurt, what's it called, from Mikasa's dream, was a better Eren than the actual Eren. The main character has went against everything. You cannot enjoy Eren. You cannot watch him in season 1. I'm gonna destroy all the Titans. Yeah, I guess by dying. Dude, my man killed his mom, killed his dad, and then killed himself. It's And that's not enjoyable. What is satisfying about that? There's not even a final showdown. If you're a fan of the Alliance, are you really satisfied with that? I just can't see it. There's no battle of ideologies. There's nothing. This is one of the worst endings possible. Game of Thrones is going to be compared to this everywhere. Like, this is the Game of Thrones to the dot. And honestly, this might be worse, because Game of Thrones' entire last season was terrible and full of character assassinations. This, at the very least, gave you hope until the last fucking second before they bait and switched you into this terrible ending. You are fully invested up until the last moment. I can't, honestly, I do not even know how I'd feel if I hadn't, kept up with the theories, kept up with the, leaks, and then the raw scans, and I just been imagining that if I'm just enjoying the manga as a casual fan. I read 137, I read 138, and this abysmal garbage of 139 just comes out of nowhere. It just look at it. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. And Eren's character is wasted. Everything we liked about Eren is thrown out the window here. He killed his mom. He what's it called, literally loves Mikasa and doesn't want to see her with anybody. Dude, my man went straight incel. This whole last chapter is how do you assassinate characters by Isayama 101? Just watch. I don't know how many of you guys keep up with it and look at the favorite character list. Just watch Eren Yeager drop from whatever. I think last time I checked he was 16. Just wait and see and watch him drop down the list, because everything good about him is gone. Every one of his cool lines in the series don't mean anything. They literally is pointless. See, all his character growth is gone. When he realizes, oh my god, every arc with the Historia, why? Why is that in the series? What is the point of those chapters? Why have those interactions? Why give us so many interactions to Eren and Historia about how it's called and how well they fit together and how he appreciates her and in her and how there are all these side glances and things, and then you give no interaction with Eren and Mikasa where he does anything positive for her. Everything in that relationship came from Mikasa's side. If you are going to actually try to make that into a ship and make it heartbreaking that they can't end up together, then make Eren show some interest in her. Why would that be so hard? You want to write this sappy romance angle into it? Then do it correctly. Can you imagine sitting there Eren from the War in Paradise, Attack on Paradise, whatever arc, whatever it's called, dude, and just imagining him sitting there thinking, man, I love Mikasa so much, it hurts. I don't want to die because I want to be with Mikasa forever. Dude, what? Where is this coming from? This is out of nowhere. This. All right. Let's keep it cool. It's, to me, I can't. Dude, I'm speechless. Eren's character is entirely destroyed. I might even be repeating myself at this point. If you're watching the series from the beginning, there is no reason to see it through. He doesn't achieve any of his goals that he sets out to. Kenny was the most base person saying everybody is a slave to something. Well, maybe this is why Chapter 69 is being shipped with the final volume, so Kenny can say everybody's a slave to something. Eren is a slave to destiny. Eren is a slave to blah, blah, blah. He didn't achieve anything. He left Jaegerists in power. He left the world worse off. I guess the only thing he did was remove the Titans to leave, LD defenseless. So, I guess nice job for that, Eren. Great guy. I can't even, dude. Him killing his mom is... yeah, that one... And none of the stuff... What did he show Grisha that made Grisha give him the Foundling Titan and the Attack Titan? What was the rest of his conversation with Historia? Why were these important scenes that were left untold? Where's the panel with Flock and Historia, dude? Stuff just seems to be... It doesn't seem like it's the same writer. I really am interested in seeing what outside influences Man, my man watched too many superhero movies, man. See what's called Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy is a better what's that called story by far. I could sit there and rewatch that forever because it's enjoyable and actually has a happy ending, and it's satisfying to go through that journey. No, there's nothing satisfying about this at all. Armin talk no jutsu, no final clashes, everything is just cheap, unearned, ass pulls after ass pull. Nothing is resolved. Surpassing the father. Where's that theme? It's the sins of the father not being continued by the blah. Dude, he died a virgin. That's all you need to know. Incel. Oh my god. You took a character that was beloved by many, hated by many, a character people felt strongly about, and just massacred him. Look how they massacred my boy. Like, honestly, this whole entire video could just be how they destroyed Eren's character. Because that's essentially all you need to do to make sure, at least for me, I would never go watch this series. I don't want to follow his journey when I know this ends. It's the same thing with Game of Thrones. Why do I want to follow Jaime Lannister's journey? Why do I want to follow Bran's journey, or Jon's, or Daenerys's, or Arya's, when all of them are just like mix and match cheap ass pulls out of nowhere? None of it makes any consistent. Like, Bran sits on the Iron Throne at the end of it. Like, what? He wasn't even part of the entire 7 seasons where people were competing for it. This is the same thing. Who the fuck is the farmer? Dude, the farmer's a Chad, bro. He's just sat there, got royal pussy on the side. You know, it doesn't even matter to the story. Bully the princess. What's it called? Fuck her when she's the queen. Like, I don't know, man. Erwin, Flock, Ramsey, rest in peace. You guys deserve better. Everybody, Sasha, you deserve better. Everybody who died on the way here deserves better. What was the point of the entire thing where the scouts dedicated their lives? Is this what it was for? For endless war at the end of the series? Nothing was broken. The wheel isn't broken. When a music video to one of your ending EDs for the anime story is better than your actual story, I will not read any more of Isayama's works. This to me, this is kind of like a. There are authors who repeat the same problems over and over again. The author of Yu Yu Hakusho had a super rushed ending, wasn't satisfying at all, and Hunter x Hunter is suffering from similar things from the same author. He's getting old. He's definitely sick. So there are issues with that. But at the end of the day, that's not probably going to get finished. There's just so many. Man, like, imagine if Berserk just has a happy ending. Like I don't know, dude. Like, everybody gets brought back to life in Berserk. The entire band of the Hawk, and then Guts lives happily ever after or something, dude. It just doesn't fit the theme. None of this fits. I cannot believe the leaks are real. The leaks were so outrageous. The majority of the people, like you guys, are look at the leaks and say there is no way this can be real. You just read the leaks under nature. It doesn't even matter if it's like from a trusted source or not. You would just read them and say this is fake. And it's not fake. It's real. It's real. Man, I don't even know how long I'm going. How long I've been ranting now, dude. But I'm gonna keep going. There's no point to any character. Reiner's character, there's no point. Annie, he never really paid for the sin. Maybe he saved humanity, the last 20% of humanity. Does that redeem him when he killed 20% of like Eldia? I don't know. Annie didn't even care. Reiner at least felt guilt. Annie didn't. She was swinging people around like yo-yos. I'll do it again. She gets to live happily ever after. Eren killed people. Nope, no happy ending for you. In fact, it's not even that Eren is killed. You didn't just kill Eren. You massacred him to his core. You made every single one of his interactions before the ending pointless. I will keep moving I'll keep moving forward until all my enemies are destroyed. What? No point to that scene. I'll kill them all. I'll destroy the world. On times yelling as a kid. Doesn't matter. No, he won't. I was born into this world. You shouldn't have been. It would have been a better place. I don't know what the themes or messages are. What's like? I'm trying to even think. Man, Isayama didn't answer any questions. In fact, if Eren has the power to, like, control things from the past, man, he could have opened up so many different options. It's like, if the ending was just going to be, might as well, this, like, war is going to continue, might as well just done Zeke's 50-year plan, dude. Would have been better than this. At least that's, like, all the Eldians would still have. Would still at least have Titans. There's that funny meme where it's like, Historia, go fuck that farmer. And leave the window open so I can watch you because he's a bird now, dude. Oh my god. This... dude. This is so bad. It's so bad. Mikasa... I feel sorry for anybody who liked Mikasa Eren ship too, dude. You guys got butchered. Mikasa's now just sitting there alone under a tree with his grave by herself, mourning Eren forever, while wearing a scarf. Why do her like that, dude? She barely is. She was Mikasa literally, I thought she had a character arc in 138, but she regressed. She killed Eren and then kept his head, and she sits by it under a tree. I'm telling you, she's gonna catch that bird. It's like all she's gonna get that bird, put it in a cage, and say, "You're safe now, Eren." This is devastating. It's devastating. I started with Attack on Titan when season 1 aired, and I read the manga since season 1, so it's been a while, and it's not a good feeling to see your stuff ruined. Well, I think I would have felt worse if I went in blind. I think if I had to give the chapter a rating, it's straight up at best a 1 out of 10 for potentially having sweet moments with the Levi seeing the scouts and maybe the symbolism of the bird coming to Mikasa. I don't know. I'll give it a 1 out of 10. But this is a terrible ending on every single front. I'll probably do an entire series review. See how my enjoyment of the ending affected the entire thing overall. But I mean, you guys probably have an idea that it's not going to end well. The rating. If I had to say, is this worse than Game of Thrones? I don't know. It's the same line though. There is no point in rewatching Attack on Titan. Season 3, Part 2 is the pinnacle. To me, it never got topped. I think there were a lot more really cool moments with Eren in the season 4 territory with older Eren and the rumbling and the chapters and paths with him and Zeke and getting the backstory and starting the rumbling and his attack on Liberia. He had a lot of cool moments, but all of them are worthless now. None of them matter. That's season 3, part 2. Erwin, you carry that. Man. Well, I think the video's probably long enough. I could rant forever. I think I'm going to try to do a more constructed review for the series review when I have that out. This, I just want to get my feelings out, but I just think everybody's character is wasted. Historia, terrible. Eren, terrible. Armin talk no jutsu to everybody. My suspension of disbelief is gone. Like, I don't even understand. Mikasa's character ruined. Reiner didn't complete his arc. Jean and Connie just come back. I literally do not care about any of the warriors. None of them got any blowback for anything they did. It's Levi somehow stayed alive till the end, dude. I don't even know how. My man saw everybody die. Why is he even hanging out with fucking Falco and Gabby? Like it just feels, everything just feels so rushed. It is, and that's just my last thing. That not only is this ending is terrible, you know, like if we give it an extra chapter or two, it would still be terrible. But it doesn't have an extra chapter, and it's just bad. It's so rushed. It is not only the plot points are bad, it's also rushed. Everything just feels rushed. It was the goal to release it on chapter 139 for the birth and rebirth, whatever nonsense, dude. Write a good story. Finish it. I'm honestly going to be waiting for the alternative fan ending somebody's going to write and draw, because anything is better than this ending. Like, legit, it's, anything is better. It's so bad. Every character ruined. Every plot and theme doesn't addressed. You had to be trying to make it this bad. If Sayama wanted to hurt the fans, well, he did. But I don't think it was in a very satisfying way. Man, I will tell you, anybody I see who is praising this ending, more power to you. But in my mind, I'm like, man, you are coping so hard. I'm dooming, I'm sad, this is me crying, but man, I can't justify anything of this. Like, it's, to explain this, it's just going to be all stretching it. Like, oh man, this was planned the entire time. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It just was not. Maybe that's a cope in itself. Man, we're all coping in our own different ways. I'm coping that this wasn't the real ending. Other people are going to be coping that this ending is good, or somehow powerful, or wraps things up. No, it's terrible. It's terrible for anybody a fan of any character. And the worst part is I called this shit, dude. Look at the first video I posted on this channel. Look at the second video. They're not high quality videos. The audio is terrible. But look at the titles if you don't even want to listen to it, because probably ranting incoherently like I am here. It's a bad ending. I saw it in the writing. I saw it from a meta standpoint that this is going to be bad. But I hate you guys with all your great theories out there. A&R, man. That is the one true ending. In my heart, it's the only thing that works. You will not convince me that Eren loved Mikasa the entire time. That's fan fiction. That is fan fiction. You want to say Mikasa loved Eren the entire time? Perfect. I see it in the writing. It's right there. You want to tell me that Eren... Also, it doesn't even make any sense. I don't want to see Mikasa with anybody else. Bro, why didn't you just fucking tell her you love her? You're 19 years old at this point. Dude, this is incel shit. All of it's pointless. Every character destroyed. The journey is bad. Erwin, you were a great character. Flock, you were a great character. Every character that died, you guys are the real MVPs. Ramsey, you did not deserve to die in a rumbling, man. That's fucking heartbreaking. For your life has no meaning. Everybody who died that relied on Eren to do something has no meaning. What? Where is the final Tatakai? Man, there's not even a fight. Dude, I'm just waiting for the real anime only ending. Mappa it has to happen. I cannot. Who likes this stuff? So, oh man, I could rant forever. I mean, I'm trying to wrap up, but man, I'm just going circles forever. It is character assassination at its highest, dude. Every single character, even you had Mikasa regress. Mikasa, she barely had any growth, and you took it away from her. Why? Oh my god, dude. I'm here for the memes. I'm here for the community. I will do my series review. But this rant, man. So many mangas. This is worse than Prison School if you guys read that. This is worse than School Rumble ending. Oh my god. I don't want anyone to breathe the word Naruto in the same presence as Attack on Titan. That is an insult to Naruto. This is an insult to Fairy Tail, which I don't even think I finished because of its friendship. This is an insult to Bleach, which I also didn't finish. Like, I don't care, dude. There's no way those endings, they're probably generic shonen endings, which are 100% better than whatever this steaming pile of garbage is. Oh my god, you will not tell me that there's a worse anime manga ending than Attack on Titan. In relation, I'll say relative to the quality of its series beforehand. This is the only thing that's comparable to this is fucking Game of Thrones. Man. I can't even compare this to Lost. Dude. Lost us some booty too. This is reaching new levels of terribleness that I can't even imagine other series matching in a long, long time to come. Remember, from now on, when you guys are reading new stories, you're going to be like, man, I hope this doesn't have an Attack on Titan ending. Man, everybody's talking about the Code Geass ending or the Naruto ending. Man, from now on, it's all about the don't have an Attack on Titan ending. Dude, I'm telling you, each and every one of you, even if you love this ending, right? Let's say you're like, man, I don't agree with you. And you somehow understand some themes and motifs that I don't. You, who loves this ending, you can write a better ending than this. I do not want to... This Isayama should be praised for what he did well, but he should be criticized for what he did poorly. And I am telling you, a 12-year-old could make a better ending than this. This is the worst possible ending. Tataka, my Eren's a bird. Come on. Oh my god, Alright, I'm not even being like... I'm not even saying anything anymore. If you listen to this far into the video, I hope it brought you some comfort and solace that there are other people out there hurting. I'm gonna go talk to other people and rant to them some more, because I can't stop. I will try to make a more constructed video, a little bit more serious. I can explain my points a little better, because this I'm just going off straight off like feelings here, dude. This is a terrible chapter. I asked for one thing. Don't waste Eren's character arc. Let it be worth the journey. Have the Alliance win, kill Eren, make it a peaceful ending, happily ever after. I don't know. But just the one thing I wanted. Don't waste Eren's character. And you fucked me, Isayama. You fucked me. You didn't even wine and dine me. You just straight up fucked me. Well, hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna go take a long look at my life. Just kidding, dudes. I'm moving on. But man, I'm gonna be mad salty for this for a long time, dude. I even got a friend of mine just to start. Never. A story for another time. I'm gonna tell him basically. Tell all the anime onlys that it is terrible. Spread the word. It is the only way we are going to get a new ending, maybe, and hopefully it's not worse. Don't consult Isayama for the ending. Consult the our main theorists out there. Bebon, where are you at? Oh my god, dude. I'll catch you guys later.